dirty baby.
G'day mates, blokes and Sheilas. If you're a bludger, then you must be buggered. If you're knackered, maybe you're hungers. Or maybe you've had a few roos loose in the top paddock. No wookin' furries, this is the Ridgy Didge, mate.
Don't need it anyway.
Have a stubby, get stoked, and chuck a sickie. I can't be honest, so stop carrying on like a pork chop. I'm a bit flat chat right now, so hooroo. What in the world did I just say? And where do these words and phrases come from? What did it mean? Well, I chose Australia to talk about. Australia has some very unique culturalistic idioms and colloquials that they use in their speeches every day, like g'day mates, bloody. They use the word bloody a lot just to mean the word very. Some of the things I said, Ridgy Didge mate, have a stubby, having a stubby is just having a beer. Get stoked and get excited. Chuck a sickie means to call in on a sick day when you're not really sick. Just little silly, stupid things that they have brought into their culture makes a very unique and fun time. Australian dialect is pretty fun. It's interesting. A little bit about the country. They are a multicultural superpower country, kind of a lot like America. They're a democracy. They vote and everything like that. They have a prime minister named Malcolm Turnbull currently. And, you know, honestly, Australia is a lot like America in their politics and how they handle things and the way they do things. They speak English. It's their national language as well, kind of like America, but there are other languages. In fact, there's over 250 Aboriginal languages that they have found in Australia through the Aborigines that lived in the land for thousands of years before Britain came to the land in the late 1700s and early 1800s and started to colonize Australia. That's when they brought in the English words and the English accent. And originally, Australia was also known for lots of convicts being shipped off to live in Australia. They were sent off there away from their country and to live in Australia. And that's where a lot of the culture comes from. Now, nowadays, Australia is a very laid-back, surfer style, just, you know, real nice, real polite type country where they're very friendly to people, and they get that from their English past. So their accent's a little bit of British, added with a bunch of slang and a bunch of new words that are really just silly words that don't mean a lot. But in Australia, they eat a lot of Western food and have a lot of Western cultures and Western type sports and things like that. Of course, their national sport. They play a lot of rugby. They play cricket. That's their main sport that they do over there. The culture and the language has a lot of quirks, and so does the land. It's actually the driest inhabited continent in almost the entire world. Most of the entire middle part of the country is non-inhabitable. It's the outback regions where you can't live. And most where people do live is in the cities, on the beaches, on the outside of the country. There are 6 states that Australia has, or territories as you might call them. And, well, it's just a really great and unique, entertaining culture. So, that's pretty much all I have to say about Australia. It's a place I'd love to go visit someday. They just have a totally different style of life and different outlook and different words that they use to speak. And it's entertaining and it's fun and it's a beautiful place. My name is Stephen Connor. Thank you very much. The other two over there somewhere.